Okay, so it is best to create your guidelines and define your stairs, in this case, this grad staircase, before you even start the stair command. So I now have my boundaries, I have my steps, I've counted this, I need 21 risers, so I have 21 risers here, and I know that because it's the same configuration I have from this with these stairs. So I have 21 risers here, so it's the same number of risers I need to go from my ground level to the second floor. Okay, so I need to start my stair command, make sure I'm on the right level. Base will be the first floor, top of concrete, and then the top level will be at the second floor. There are no base offset. Again, base offset if you have a platform where the stairs will be uh, placed, then you might need to offset it a little bit. Or at the same token, if you have a platform at the top, so it could be raised or lowered a little bit. So those top and base constraints. Now, we want to select this create sketch mode, and we're going to start with the boundary. So we're going to define the boundary again using the pick line option. I'm going to go from here to there. Okay. Now here, I want the boundary to end at where my last riser will be. So that's the boundary. This here is going to be part of the landing at the second level. So I'm going to also select this and again shorten that. Now, my landing in this case will look like this, right? That will be the landing for this stair. So, landing will be here, there, and then the boundary will be this one here. I need to shorten this up to that point. So that still is part of my boundary. And then finally this. So that will define my boundary. Then I will now go to my riser, select my riser, again using the pick line. You can always draw it, right? But it's a lot easier to simply pick the line. So I now have 0 risers created and 21 remaining. So once I select one line, my one riser would have been created and now only 20 is remaining. So that will keep on updating as I select my riser here, which I have prepared ahead of time. And notice I've also extended those lines so they are meeting the boundary. Okay, so from here, I now go to my landing and then turn to the left. And if I've calculated this correctly, I will now have 21 risers created and 0 remaining. Next, we're going to click on the stair path. Again, pick line. This will be my stair path right here. I'm going to again move that to the end of my riser and then select this line right here. But notice this is a long line. I'm just going to shorten that to the tangency point. I think that's where it is. Okay, so I've defined the boundary, riser, and stair path. I'm going to click OK to that. And I now have a nice stair here. Let's look at it in 3D. So let's create a camera view looking from here towards my stair, and there's my stair right there. Okay. Now I can also select my railing. So I'm just going to use the 900 pipe to have some consistency with the specification for stairs in our building. So it's going to be on top of the thread. I'll click OK and finish this. Now, so there's that warning again, so I can easily fix that later. But you will notice here that I have a nice stair, but if you look closely, of course, we have this railing here. So we're going to remove that railing next and create a nice set of stair going up this way.